Hello YouTube and Facebook. I'm coming to you guys today just to shed a little more light because we've been dealing with the Facebook fact checkers about SB 145. Know that name. What SB 145 is a homosexual bill that was passed by our legislators here in California. It's a Democratic bill. And what it is it states that sodomy and oral copulation basically gets a slap on the wrist. There's no sexual offender registration in the case that the person that was offended is between the ages of 14 and 17, and the offender is no more than 10 years older than them. So in other words, a 24-year-old male can sodomize your 14-year-old child and not have to register as a sex offender. In really researching this bill, because of course it came to us through Facebook, I was disgusted to find out that I have a 14-year-old daughter. Very sweet, very innocent little girl. She's 14, but she's a sweet, innocent little girl. Can be molested by a 24-year-old. And in the case that she gets pregnant, and we're pro-life people, so in the case that she gets pregnant, that person would not have to register as a sex offender. That is disgusting enough to me. But, and I just found out that this law exists here in California, just like a few years ago I found out that a 12-year-old can go out and have an abortion and not tell their parents, and they can sign paperwork stating that they waive any rights that they might have to a lawsuit against Planned Parenthood or any of these abortion clinics. These things are unacceptable. These things are being passed by these Democratic leaders, and people say don't try to tie in the political party with the legislation. Well, if that's the political party that's pushing this legislation, then you need to tie it in with them. And so the bottom line is that now they have softened the consequences that a person committing sodomy, in other words, a male penetrating a 14-year-old to 17-year-old young man anally, and a female oral copulation coercing a 14 to 17-year-old into having oral sex with them. They have made this now basically a misdemeanor. There's no consequences to it. So our children, you know, there's a whole thing, hashtag save the children. You guys, we got to do something about this. This is not good. It's sitting right now on the governor's desk, Gavin Newsom. And, you know, folks say, oh, California, California. You guys, I'm here to tell you now, a lot of things start in California. Most things start in California. California is the beachhead. So if you feel like you don't have to say anything, you don't have to get involved with what's going on in California, oh, you betcha. Those that are offended by homosexual marriage, you guys, Massachusetts and California are the ones that set the pace. And really more so California, if you really study it, Gavin Newsom is the one that first started taking down what marriage between one man and one woman looks like. 2004. So study it, you guys. So if you think that these laws aren't coming to you, and if you think that it's okay because it's the feel-good thing to do, if you're an African-American or black person here in America, and you're just like caught up in your skin color because they said Black Lives Matter, although none of the money, nothing that they do goes to help anything black. The money funnels right back into them doing the riots and stuff. Literally, these folks are millionaires. You just need to wake up. I'm just so disgusted. There's a lot of waking up that needs to be done. We have got to vote this party out. We've got to let them know that their agendas are not okay. And what was supposed to be a homosexual agenda is supposed to be about love. Now, you know, like my husband has said from the very beginning, it ushers in the ugliness of pedophilia. It just goes hand in hand. And that's what they're doing. We're just sitting by as a Christian community and we're watching. And this is what they're doing. They've now begun it, you guys. This Wiener fella that passed this stuff here in California, beware. And beware that Gavin Newsom will be trying to come to a White House near you. God bless y'all.